Okay, another also important thing we want to talk about here is making sure that what we're practicing on the range is as close to the situation that you're going to be while we're on the golf course. Range is a great place. Like I said, we've drilled today, we've worked on a few things, we've talked a lot of things, but going out on the golf course is a different scenario. So on the range, what I like to keep in my mind is I like to picture maybe one trouble hole or one trouble tee shot. For example, I know we're hitting the driver right now. That I need to make sure that I know where to miss it. Where I can't miss it. Whatever you want to talk about. So first hole here at the club we're at right now is a good example where down the right side is just all trees. That's out of bounds. Okay, we can't go there. Where we have what seems like the entire golf course to the left of us. Plenty of places to miss it over there. So I like to take here on the range, for example. We have these flags lined up, perfect little I say fairway. You have your trees on the right side, you have the rest of the golf course on the left of you. So as I'm practicing here and getting warmed up and thinking about that one tee shot, I'd like for you to do kind of the same thing where we vision these two flags here on the right side as the tree line in trouble, where we have fairway here, middle grass, and then all left of us is the rest of the golf course. So ideally, you want to be favoring that left side, if not right down the center of that grass line. But as long as you can take what you see here, what you can envision, and take it out on the golf course, we can simulate it as best we can, and that'll help also to help reduce the stress of that tee shot. It's not the easiest first hole of a tee shot, especially if you don't have time to come after work and get warmed up, and that's like your first attempt at it today. I'm always a little stressed about that. So go ahead and get into your pre-shot routine like you normally do, which is fantastic, by the way. It's definitely how I would go about doing it as well. And envision that first hole, right? Flags are over here on that right side as you'll be, okay? Middle of the grass there, between the two flags is fairway. Left a bit safe but rough. So you can see where to miss it. You can see where you want to aim. The shot shape that you want to hit, that routine, that little high draw that you're used to. So just building that confidence in it. And so it all starts here on the practice tee. Yeah. I mean it's in play, which is good, findable. And it's not that bad of a second shot coming back over a couple of those trees. It's a par 5 too, so the tee shot, I mean, it's not going to make or break you, but it definitely helps if we're left and in play as opposed to being right and out of bounds. I know that's always a tee shot that's kind of, we've talked about it, given you some issues in the past, but we can kind of envision in here. When you get to do it, it's going to be like secondhand nature. I always like, before you hit this next shot, I'm sorry, one other thing I always like to think of too is I have what I like to call trigger words, and we haven't talked about this before, but it's like things that in my mind when I'm envisioning that shot shape and what I have to do to make that best swing I can on this golf ball is before I hit it, I'm over top of it. You don't want to have a lot going through your head, but I like to think of like a word like smooth or tempo or something just to make sure that I'm in rhythm and feeling confident about what I'm going to do. So I mean, something that you could use, something that you might not want to use, maybe it's another word, but I like to think of things like that just to say it over and over again in my head until I'm ready to pull the trigger. Oh yeah, smoke. Perfect. Give me one more of those. That was really good. Hang on. I think you'd be in play on that one. Flirting with it, but not a bad. But yeah, but you like that strategy a little bit, you know, just to kind of, and you can do it with any shot that there is. It doesn't have to be just the tee shot. It could be anything going forward. Okay.